So the micrometer screw gauge measures accurately up to 1 million part of a meter, that is, a micrometer. If we divide a meter into 1 million parts, we get a micrometer. And a screw gauge measures accurately up to a micrometer. So it is even more accurate than a vernier calipers. So this is what a screw gauge looks like, micrometer screw gauge. Let's go into a much more detailed version of the micrometer screw gauge. So here we have the measuring faces of this, the anvil and the spindle, and this is the U-frame. These are the jaws basically of this micrometer screw gauge. Then again, the micrometer screw gauge also has a main scale and a fractional scale which is on the rotating barrel. This is the symbol and the ratchet stop. This is used to apply just the right pressure onto the object being measured. Here we have this micrometer screw gauge. Now, how do we read the micrometer screw gauge? The micrometer screw gauge also has a main scale and a fractional scale. So, the main scale tells us the measurement in millimeters, and the fractional scale tells us a fraction of the millimeter that we have to add in the main scale reading. So, for example, this, even though it's not measuring any object, for example, it is measuring an object because it is still open, it's not closed. So, this micrometer screw gauge has the main scale reading shown like this. So, the reading is something like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5 millimeters. 0, 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter, 4 millimeter, 5 millimeter, 6 millimeter, and 7 millimeter is the point where it ends. So 7 millimeter is the main scale reading. Then we have to look at the fractional scale. The marking of the fractional scale that is aligned with this line is 75, as it can be seen. Now this 75 is written as 0.75. If the number is in tens, then we say 0.75, and if the number is in units, then we say 0.01 or 02 or 03. So 0.04 or 0.06. But if it's in tens, then we write it this way: 0.75. No zero in the middle. No zero after the point. So now we add the main scale reading and the fractional scale reading to get the answer, which is 7.75. So this is how you measure an object's length or diameter using the micrometer screw gauge. So let's do an example over here. What is the reading this micrometer screw gauge shows? So the main scale is this one, and it is calibrated something like this: 50, and the upper dots basically represent 0.5. So if this is 50, then the upper dot will be 50.5, and then this one is 51, and then we have 51.5, then 52, 52.5, 53, 53.5, 54, 54.5, and 55. So this is how we do it. Now this is 60, and the main scale is ending at this point, which is 60.5. So the main scale reading is 60.5. Let's write it down here. This is the main scale reading, and the fractional scale reading is, this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So the fractional scale reading is 16. So it is 0.16. So we add 0.16 in the main scale reading and we find the answer, and the actual reading is 60.66. So this is how we measure using a micrometer screw gauge. The main scale is calibrated in millimeters and 0.5 millimeters, something like this. So this millimeter is 1 millimeter and that one is 0.5. So if 50, that mark would represent 50.5. Then the fractional scale tells us the fraction of a millimeter that we have to add in the main scale reading. So now let's move ahead onto the micrometer screw gauge zero error. The zero error occurs when any instrument shows a reading even when its jaws are completely closed. If a micrometer screw gauge doesn't have a zero error, it will look something like this. That the fractional scale 0 would be completely aligned with the main scale 0. But if it has a 0 error, then the two zeros will not be aligned. Same as vernier calipers, the micrometer screw gauge also has a positive 0 error and a negative 0 error. Positive 0 error is when the 0 on the fractional scale is lower than the 0 on the main scale. And the negative 0 error is when the 0 on the fractional scale is above the 0 on the main scale. Something like this. So this is a positive 0 error and this is a negative 0 error. So we know that this is positive and negative. Now let's read the 0 error. Read the value of the 0 error so that we can make measurements using this micrometer screw gauge. What is the 0 error of this micrometer screw gauge? All we have to do is read the markings to where the 0 is coming from. So if it's a positive 0 error, we're going to read from this 0. In micrometer screw gauge, we always read the 0 error from the fractional scale 0 towards the main scale 0. So if it's a positive 0 error, we will read it like this: 0, 1, 2. So positive 0.02 is the 0 error of this micrometer screw gauge. But over here it's a negative 0 error. But still, we will just read from the fractional scale 0 towards the main scale 0. So in this case, we will be reading backwards in a way. So this negative 0 error is not going to be called 46. It is going to be 4, 0.04, because we're going to read it backwards because it is a negative 0 error. So in other words, a micrometer screw gauge 0 error is supposed to be read from the fractional scale 0 towards the main scale 0, whether it is a positive 0 error or a negative one. So if it's a negative one, we will basically read backwards from this 0 towards this 0. Something like this. Not going to read it all the way around to 46. It's not going to be 46, it is 0.04. The 0 error is 1, 2, 3, 4. 0.04 minus 0.04. Because it is a negative 0 error, so we write the minus sign. So this is how you read a 0 error. So let's do some examples here. So this is the 0 error and this is the reading of this micrometer screw gauge. Now first of all, we're going to understand whether this micrometer screw gauge has a 0 error or not. Of course it has 0 error because the lines are not aligned together. And what is the 0 error? Is it a negative 0 error or a positive 0 error? Yes, it is a negative 0 error because the 0 is above the main scale 0. The 0 on the fractional scale is above the main scale 0. So it's not below, but it's going above. So we're going to write down the 0 error. What is the 0 error? It is 0.01. Because of course the distance is of only one marking, so the 0 error of this micrometer screw gauge is minus 0.01. So this is the 0 error. Now here we have the reading of this micrometer screw gauge. So what is the reading? Firstly, we're going to read out the reading and then correct it. So the reading is 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5 and 5. So the reading is 5. This is where the main scale is actually ending. So the reading of the main scale is 5 and the reading of the fractional scale is 20, 21, 22, 23. 0.23 is the reading on the fractional scale. So we're going to add these two readings and we get the answer, which is 5.23. So this is the reading of the micrometer screw gauge, but it is not a correct reading because the micrometer screw gauge itself has a 0 error. So in order to correct this reading, we will minus this 0 error, just like we did in the vernier calipers. So we minus and we minus the 0 error, which is minus 0.01. Always remember to put brackets, because if we are minusing it, we will put two minus signs. So we have to put a bracket in between in order to make this a separate value. So when we do this, the minus basically become plus. So the reading is higher. So don't confuse this, because in maths, minus is equal to plus. And the answer is 5.24. So the correct reading is 5.24. So I hope now you've understood the zero error and the way we calculate the zero error and subtract the zero error from the readings that we get from a micrometer screw gauge which has zero error. So if the zeros are aligned together, there is no zero error. If they are not aligned together, there is a zero error. And if the fractional scale 0 is lower than the 0 on the main scale, then it is a positive zero error. And if it is above the 0 on the main scale, it is a negative zero error. And we will just basically count the markings from the fractional scale 0 to the main scale 0. If it is a negative zero error, we count it backwards. If it is a positive one, we count it the right way. Then we correct the reading of such a micrometer screw gauge by minusing the zero error from it.